Did you ever wonder how we got to a vice presidential debate where a candidate would say something like this?
Margaret, the rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check, and since you're fact checking me...
Let's begin at one of Ronald Reagan's favorite terms, welfare queen, a racist dog whistle based on misinformation that, for boomers, will conjure the image of a black woman who pushed out 22 kids so she can take a limousine to pick up her luxurious welfare check. The welfare queen was a cornerstone of deregulation efforts. The 1987 repeal of the Fairness Doctrine led to the rise of voices like Rush Limbaugh, who loved words like feminazi. His brand of talk radio was built upon making hyper-individualistic men feel like welfare queens were stealing from them specifically. Fox News debuted in 1996, but didn't really hit their stride until Hanging Chads and 9/11. Fun fact, the Program on International Policy Attitudes did multiple polls in 2003 gauging respondents' misperceptions of and support for the Bush administration's assault on Iraq. The three major misperceptions were close links between Iraq and al-Qaeda, the existence of Iraqi weapons of mass destruction, or how accurately they perceived the rest of the world's opinion of the assault. When misperceptions were found to be high, they looked into the respondents' main source of news. 80% of people whose primary source was Fox News had at least one major misperception, while the NPR and PBS crowd were at 23%. In 2004, Swift Boat Veterans for Truth would make swift boating a thing. This is a, quote, common expression for a campaign attacking opponents by questioning their credibility and patriotism in a dishonest manner. Which I guess we could then jump all the way back to the Daisy ad, but we'll just keep moving forward. The Tea Party would gain momentum because of the election of a black president and astroturfing. 4chan would spawn Gamergate while YouTube began radicalizing young boys, and the monoculture crumbled in the background. Shitposting and misinformation spread by Russian bots helped elect the first Trump administration. When they lost, it was called a steal, and that led to Sniper's Nest around the 2024 polling places. All this leads to J.D. Vance pushing lies about Haitian immigrants stealing and eating pets, which is what leads to him complaining about being fact-checked on the vice presidential stage. Can you imagine if Al Gore had complained about being fact-checked? In fact, Dan Quayle's lasting memory is being fact-checked. This is not an accident. It is misinformation by design, and it was laid out by Stephen Colbert on October 17th, 2005.
I will speak to you in plain, simple English. And that brings us to tonight's word. Truthiness. The truthiness is anyone can read the news to you. I promise to feel the news at you.